Hello everyone, EtherSong here. Today's video is a summary of the first half of the recent Blue Protocol Communication number 5 developer livestream. If you are interested in a full translation of the livestream, check the description for a link to my translation stream. To get started, this is the first livestream we have seen from the developers for around a year and a half. As such, the developers had a lot of information to cover, with their stream going on for over 2.5 hours. After a short introduction from the staff, we were given a look at a new promotional video for the game. In this video, we could see a number of new characters making an appearance, as well as some new enemies and some shots of the desert region. After the video, the news we were all waiting for was announced. A release date. The game's service is planned to start early spring 2023, so next year, early spring. I was originally predicting the release date to be maybe around May or June, so I was pleasantly surprised. I'm thinking early spring most likely means March or April, so those are some dates to look forward to. One important thing to note is that for as far as we know, this is only the date for Japan's release date. In regards to their fans in other regions, they had a special announcement.
さて、第1部は間もなく終了となりますが、ここでさらに特報をお伝えいたします。
はい。To all our fans who have been supporting Blue Protocol from overseas, stay tuned for an exciting update at the Game Hours on December 8, 2022.
Judging from the fact that they made this announcement in English, I'm guessing they have something to announce at the Game Awards to their global audience. The date of the Game Awards is December 8th, at the location is being held, or December 9th in Japan. Moving on, we also learned about the network test. Sign-ups for the test are up on their new site until December 13th. Network test itself is being held at the start of next year from January 14th until January 16th. They are looking for 50,000 testers, and in the event that there are too many people, they will be holding a lottery. This appears to be another test focused on the Japanese market, with one of their requirements being that a person lives in Japan. In regards to a global test, I would keep my eyes on the Game Awards for now. As for the purpose of the network test, they hope to check server and network-related functions in preparation for the game's release. In addition, during the network test, there will be restrictions on how far you can progress through the story and how much you can level up. More details will be given before the test. As for other things, we were given a look at updated recommended system specs. It seems like there may have been some changes to the high-end specs. They noted that these are specs required for the preset options, and it is possible to make many adjustments to individual settings in-game. This includes raising settings above those in the presets, but doing so will also require a computer with higher specs. In addition, 4K support has been added to the game, but there is still no support for ultra-wide. Moving forward, we were given a look at how the classes and combat has been updated. We were first shown the Aegis fighter. One of the changes that they have made since the closed beta test is that in the closed beta test, the Aegis fighter would go into a counter-waiting stance, but that has been changed to be able to attack after guarding, a guard counter so to speak. Aside from that, an enemy step jump system has also been added to the game. While jumping, if you approach an enemy, you can jump again, allowing for a double jump. From there, you can do an empowered assault attack, an attack from the air. This attack gets extra damage as well as other effects. The Aegis fighter is able to apply bind like this. Next, we got to look at some changes made to the Twin Striker. One of the main changes made to the Twin Striker is how the combo gauge works. In the CBT, taking damage would cause the combo gauge to reset. As such, in spite of having drain attacks, the Twin Striker would be forced to dodge, causing for some incohesive gameplay. Because of this, the combo gauge now no longer resets after taking damage. Instead, the combo gauge can now be used as a meter to fuel some tactical skills. Following that, we got to look at the Blast Archer. The developers first show off the Blast Archer's ultimate attack and its ability to pull enemies into a center point. Also, one of the features of the Blast Archer is its ability to target enemies' weak points. Hitting these points display damage in blue. Another new feature that was added was the ability to recover after being knocked away from an enemy. The Blast Archer skills have also changed since the CBT. Attacking builds up a class gauge. Critical hits build this up even more. Then by right-clicking, the Blast Archer can use this gauge to perform healing. Next, we were shown the Spellcaster. This class uses an EP gauge to cast spells to damage foes. Depending on the skills, you can have powerful single hit or spells hitting multiple times. In addition, its skills also apply elemental damage, making it easy to aim for elemental bursts. As such, it is a class that is able to output a lot of damage in a short amount of time, although it does have downtime when recharging EP. Another feature we were shown about here is the range class's enemy step jump. Instead of comboing into a close range attack, range classes can jump off an enemy to create distance between them. Finally, we are given a look at the Heavy Smasher. Up until now, we hadn't known much about the Heavy Smasher, so we were able to learn more about its combat mechanics. It is possible to shoot out the ball part of this weapon to do things including shooting backwards to jump forward. The Heavy Smasher has powerful blows that can easily knock away or knock down weaker enemies. The Heavy Smasher's tactical skills require cartridges to use. These can be seen on the UI. The number of cartridges required for each skill varies, and it is required to reload cartridges to keep using skills. There are also bonuses to reloading cartridges when 0 remain, such as gaining additional cartridges or buffs. The Heavy Smasher also acts as sort of a sub-tank, having high base HP and the ability to gain super armor. Thus, in spite of not having a shield, it can make use of that HP and super armor to withstand attacks. These were the main points covered by the developers in the first half of the stream. In the second half of the stream, developers covered 40 topics of feedback they received during the CBT and the changes they made to improve these systems. This video is only covering the first half of the stream, so I will not talk about these changes yet. But in another video, I will be looking at these changes shown in the second half of the stream, so please look forward to it. I am also thinking at making some videos looking at individual parts of the stream in more depth, so let me know if there's something you want to see more. Also, one last piece of big news. A Blue Protocol Communication number 6 developer livestream was also announced. It will be held sometime in December. If I were to guess, they may have it after the signups for the network test end. I plan to hold another translation live stream for this one as well, so be sure to tune in for that. In any case, I am very excited for all the Blue Protocol news we have been getting and plan to make many more videos. I appreciate everyone who watches, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!